It worked very well there for a first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Demaryius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is indeed good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So now what do you do as it comes back to the 7?
I think you stick with your strategy. You've already told your team you're going for 2. You dial up a different play. The only saving grace, a bit more room to operate if you're deciding to throw the ball especially.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle here to Coates. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Claire has it complete. And he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danny Nicholas in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big...
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember them was honest. We was the drug them hardest. Now we pull up in the farthest. Walking, show up, baby, hold up, glow up, boy, don't touch, we float, glow up, yeah, I'm laughing to the bank, all new blue Benny Franks, pulled up on him in the tank, yeah, that guy just a rap guy, I'm so mad, fly in, he ain't, let me back, tight, gave me until I was going on Miami, they all cornballs, they can't stand me, I finesse, I hear, get a plan. Let's go that my whoa, low, got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen. Yeah, amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Going up. We in it. I got Santa. I go